Alright guys, you can tell we are out at the Tbolt Ranch, and today we are going to be doing something that I am surprised and shocked that I haven't done yet. And that's drive one of the new Maverick Rs. So stay tuned, let's get right into it. Now, as many of you guys know, I am a big car guy. I'm a big everything motorsports guy, going fast and getting around a track as fast as I can. I love going to the mountains. I love driving autocross, and I really have found a newfound love for short course racing. As you guys know, out at Brad's house last week, we took out a YXZ 1000 RR, and just wasn't my cup of tea. But today I'm wondering if the Maverick R is going to be a big enough difference between my X3 to really make it worth an extra $20,000 to buy one of these versus an X3. Now, you do have the shifting in this car, unlike the X3. So as a true car guy, I'm gonna come to you guys and give you my full honest review of my first time really driving this thing in a real track-like experience over here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get this thing off the freaking trailer. We're gonna hop right into driving because I'm excited. I've never driven anything like this before. Hopefully it's up to snuff and it's fixed from when Kyle had it. So yeah, let's get this thing unloaded and let's get this show started, man. Right off the bat, I think it's missing like panels or something, because like this is whole missing right here. This whole front end just feels a little weird to me. But this car's suspension is probably the most controversial, I guess, on the internet right now, just because like you got all this going on. You can't put on bigger tires like over 33. I think 35 is your stock, but like just think if a branch was sticking out right here, you're just gonna take that out. But we'll talk about that here in a little while. But just this whole front end, man, it's just so different. It's just cut out weird, and the whole front end looks like a Stingray almost, where it's like fit like a manta ray. But I mean, is it even functional? Yeah, I think it's a functional scoop. It cools back here. You got the freaking exhaust. It's a turbo system, so I mean, it's quick, it's fast. I've heard it's really fast, and they look. I think what they missed on this is that it's a big car, big car. I mean, I think it's like 78 to 80 inches wide, and it is heavy. But yeah, I think it has a few more years of R&D, and this is gonna be a great car. All right, so I don't know how everything works in this thing. I'm telling you guys, this is like my first freaking time ever driving this. I need this look how big that brake pedal is. I don't know if you can see it, but that's like at least 8 to 10 inches long, dude. Come on, I can't move the seat. I don't know how I feel about these doors. They're freaking huge, and this thing is definitely harder to get in and out of than the X3 would be. There we go. Let's see if I can reach the pedals now. Short little guy here. All right, so it's an Auto Sport Plus. I guess we'll rip it in that I know a lot of people using these to race and stuff and jump say that like it shifts for you, which is kind of scary because like, I mean, you're basing your jump off of like your RPM range. So like, I'm curious to see how this thing's gonna freaking do. All right, I think we're pretty solid here. I do not like these, I don't even know how to change the mode on this Johnson here. Engine mode. We're in Sport Plus. All right, we got a horn. Nice, love it. How's my max? We'll leave that there. All-wheel drive, do 4-wheel drive, trail. Yeah, okay. We'll put in manual mode. All right, now we're in Sport Plus High, manual mode. I don't even know how to put it in low, but I'm sure you guys are gonna rip me a new one for freaking not knowing this machine as well as I should. But we're gonna figure it out as if you guys were here buying this car from the dealership with me, you know? And this is a big machine. Gears are short. Holy crap. I missed my 5-point harness. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. Man, these shifts are nice though. Steering wheel's a lot smaller than what I'm used to. But let's get this thing out on the track, dude. Okay, hold on, my seat moved. Okay, so auto downshifts for you. Okay, this thing is huge, dude. Oh, it sounds good though. Very good ride. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, this thing's angry. Okay, I don't know how I don't know. I mean, it's riding pretty good. I came into this prefacing that I was really gonna not like this thing, but the shifters don't move with you, which is kind of weird. Dude, it kind of freaking rips. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Wow, this thing rides good. Now I have a lot of laps on this track here, so I'm pretty comfy with the track. But I am brand new to this machine, but so far it's not a bad rig. Definitely a very squishy suspension and all that jazz. I wonder how it's gonna jump. Jumps like any other Can-Am, man. Jumps like any other. Now I believe this is like an ultimate edition or whatever they call it. Oh golly, I don't even know the trim levels of these, but just coming out here and ripping, just from let's say you're getting into side-by-side, say you already have a side-by-side, you have an X3, and you want something, an upgrade, a more driver-focused car, or if you just have the money to spend on a nicer rig, this might be the machine for you. Oh God, oh God. She's a little bucky for sure. I mean, I gotta say, this thing right out of the box is pretty nuts. She is nose heavy though, boys. Definitely for this type of stuff. You're gonna want some tuning on these shocks for sure. And I believe I have all the shocks and everything turned up to the max. Drive mode, Sport Plus. I mean, I want to say I have everything. I do want to try it in two-wheel drive, so we'll try that real quick. I do have to say I was not giving this thing the benefit of the doubt. I mean, for 50 grand or for how much this thing is, and I was not giving it the benefit of the doubt for the cost price. I mean, this thing should, for 50 freaking grand, or however much they are, perform like it's doing right now. I mean, this thing's ripping in two-wheel drive right now. I mean, this thing is so much fun. Dude, it soaks up anything I'm throwing at it right now. I mean, it's pretty sick. I don't know if I love all the screens and all that stuff yet. But holy crap, I mean, this is a pretty good machine. I wouldn't say, I know you guys are coming from the thumbnail of, is this machine overhyped? Yes and no, because I'm literally just driving it. I'd say I'm a pretty decent driver, and this thing stock has impressed me a little bit. That's a jump, man. That's a good jump. And I'm sure with a little seat time and some competition out here, this thing would be a lot faster. But holy crap, I mean, the price is high. If Can-Am could have done this, maybe do a little more R&D to bring the cost down a little bit more, this thing would be a lot more worth it for sure. But dude, the suspension's unreal. For what I'm doing to it right now, this thing's unreal. And it sounds dope while doing it. I'm a big fan of the turbo noise. This thing is low on gas, so I don't know how much I can freaking rip it, but we're gonna have to do some more tests of this thing. We're gonna have to take it down, and it would suck to run out of fuel here. I mean, it really wants to eat, dude. And it soaks up just about anything you do to it. Dude, it really just eats everything up. Stay tuned because we're about to take this thing down to do some really cool stuff down in Florida. Probably just filmed it this past week you're watching, so we're about to do some really cool stuff with it. But I just wanted to give you my first impressions on my first thoughts on this thing, and I'm just having a freaking blast. This thing is too freaking fun, dude. I love it. I'm a big fan. I've ridden in one before, and I've heard all the noise and complaints about these things, but I haven't felt that myself yet. So I did come to this with a preference, with a preface that I wouldn't like it. And so this thing is pretty cool though. But let's talk more. Let me take off the helmet and let's talk a little bit more about this thing. This thing is truly freaking taking me by surprise. I did not realize how much honestly fun it is. I don't know if I would personally spend that much money on a side-by-side. For me, it's like, if you have the extra money and you're laying it around, this is not something at all I would save up for and just buy as a solo unit for sure, because of its quirks. And it's really one design. It is great for dunes, but like you have heard Kyle say it and anybody else say it, it's a dune ripper. It's not made for anything East Coast, that's for sure. Out west, this thing is definitely what you would buy out of the box with a warranty for the dunes, for the desert and all that type of stuff. So that's kind of my opinion there. I agree with that 100%. Short course, you can build a fast car with any rig. Short course wise, East Coast wise, this is not the unit. And if you're saving up for a side-by-side, just go buy an X3 with 1,000 miles on it, and you can have the same amount of fun. Might not ride as good, might not perform as good per se, but you're still gonna get your money's worth way more out of an X3 than you will ever this. You have to be such a fast driver to really max one of these things out. And I think that's where my opinion kind of differs from everybody, is that not everybody needs one of these. And if you have the money for it and you want to drive and make yourself really fast, this is a machine. Just come out of the box with it, with warranty, and move some speed, you know? So that's my consensus here. I think I'd love to get some outside shots for you guys, but this thing's out of gas and I have nobody, as you can tell, I'm the only one here. Nobody helped me film. So we are done, I guess, for this video. It's gonna be a short one, but I hope you really enjoy it, and let me know what you guys truly think about these Maverick Rs. I'm half and half on them, truly am. Yeah, I hope everybody has a great day, and stay tuned because we're gonna be doing some more cool stuff on the channel here soon. So click that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys sometime soon.